안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, Jeju. Good morning, GEC. The weather was really weird yesterday. It was very weird. We drove up to the city, and that was, we had to do something, and that was cool. But then it was like so hot and so sunny up there. It was insane. And then when we were coming back to the west side, then it just got insanely cloudy and foggy. Oh man, why did I put that in? Yesterday I took a picture of one of those UFO clouds, and that was like really, really awesome. I'll try to put that on. I'll put that in during the weather segment, because it was pretty hilarious, because my wife was driving, so she can't look at the cloud because it's actually behind us. I was just rubbing it real bad, but it was awesome. It's the first time I've ever seen like a proper like UFO cloud. What's that? Lenticulous cloud, I think it's called. It looks like essentially a giant flying saucer or a stack of like Pringles potato chips, if that makes sense. But I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the picture during the weather segment. Yes, I just thought of that right now. I was ready to go, but I was just like, oh man, this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, just really rubbing it in. My wife did not appreciate that at all. But yes, if you were in the GEC Daejeong area, it was super cloudy and foggy, but then up in the city, it was scorching hot. It was so weird. When we were driving back, it was just this wall of like mist, like almost like Narnia or something, and then it just became like super cloudy. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yes, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday if you are here in Korea. And if you're in Brazil or the US, you're still working on your Monday, maybe enjoying your Monday evening. Get that Monday out of the way. Okay, what's going on today? We got the question of the day, hint, beer, and then we'll look at the weather and I'll hopefully get that picture to show you guys. And then we'll get into the Jeju morning news briefing. Then it's time for what's going down in the GEC, and then it's our Tuesday segment, Jeju life hacks. And yeah, that's it. I don't think we'll have time for Jeju word of the day today. We'll see. But yes, there we go. That is our Tuesday lineup. So with that said, why don't we get into our first song today? Let's start off nice and bright. This is Dr. Ringding and Kingston Rudieska.
누구 얘길까 관심 없지만 내 얘기만 아니었으면 하네. 흐린 날씨에 비는 내리고 나 지금 갈 곳 없지만 저 멀리에 비틀대는 아저씨 속마음이 괜히 궁금해지네.
life has lost its charm. Cloud get dark, can't feel warm, then at the rainstorm. Move to the country, move in a farm. Sweet and nice, relax and calm. Enjoy the sunshine all day long. Walk in the moonlight, arm in arm. Now it's time for me to receive. I got so tired of giving. If there's one thing that I believe is life was made for living. Where me I go do, where me I go me tell you where me going. Check out the here and I hit the road and keep the good vibes flowing.
오늘 밤엔 두른 달에 안겨서 내 맘을 위로할까. 사람들 속삭임을 멜로디로 니나노 노래할까. 다시 돌아가 숨 좀 돌리고 내 봄을 맞이할 준비를 해야지. 머릿속에선 생각만 가득 아무런 답도 내리지를 않네. 흐린 날씨에 비는 내리고 나 지금 갈 곳 없지만 저 멀리에 비틀대던 아저씨는 즐거움에 춤을 추고 있었네. 저 멀리에 비틀대던 아저씨는 즐거움에 춤을 추고 있었네. 저 멀리에 비틀대던 아저씨는 즐거움에 춤을 추고 있었네.
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby.
That's right. Monday through Friday, all week, baby. Good morning. Good morning, Halsey Reno. Shout out to Halsey. They are requesting some of our artist songs onto Arirang Radio, on national radio. And the artists have DM'd us. They've contacted us and let us know how grateful they are. So that is so cool how, we kind of have an influence over national radio thanks to you guys, which is fantastic, right? That is so cool. Yeah. So good morning, GEC, and welcome back to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative, Monday through Friday, even all through the summer. We are broadcasting live from the Global Education City, aka the GEC, aka the GEC. Short for Gecko. I'm your host, Marcos Sanche, coming to you, in my little humble office and taking a look outside. I don't know if you can see the window, but it's just covered in moisture. It is muggy outside, just to say the least. Today is Tuesday, July 7th, and this is episode 52. Wow, episode 52. I feel like we're gonna get 100. I mean, it's just a matter of time, right? We're going to just keep going. So 100's going to come faster than we realize, I think. On today's show, we're going to bring you the latest news from around Jeju. Yes, some of them is pretty shocking today. A bit upsetting. And then there's community updates across the GEC. And then we got our Tuesday Jeju life hack. These are practical tips to help you enjoy the island life a little bit more smoothly. So pour yourself a coffee, settle in, and let's ease into the day together. I got my tea. Actually, this is awesome. I think my wife, I don't know if writer JY, if she prepared for this last night and she let it brew all night, or if she forgot about it. I don't know either way. I'm just gonna say that she prepared it last night and had it for me this morning. I could be drinking her tea. I'm not sure. But she was up late last night getting this amazing script together. So really grateful for that. And again, talking about being grateful, I'm really grateful to you guys. You guys are fantastic. Every weekend I get to meet more and more people who really really appreciate what we do, and that feels really good. It helps us keep going. And it's interesting. I feel like it's just the beginning of July, but it's kind of a weird feeling. I feel like kids are slowly coming back to the GEC, and the new staff are going to be arriving too, and that's who we need to snag. So we're gonna we're going to do like a little orientation at the local cafe bar Motif with some of the new staff coming in. So hopefully get a new wave of listeners. That'd be really cool. Okay. So who am I? I am Mark. Hello. Producer, host, writer, editor, and marketer behind Gecko Radio. Yes, I'm behind the microphone. You can find me online at Gecko Radio. That's where I'm most active. I got my own personal account. I don't put much stuff up there. But please, again, follow writer Jeju Jade. She does a lot of cool stuff. They're going to try to get one more dive in. She's a Henya, and they're diving for sea urchin right now, and they're trying their best to get one more dive in before the season closes for good. So let's hope they do that. It really doesn't depend on the weather. It depends on the water, right? So that's what it's all about. It makes sense, right? If you are enjoying this show, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please turn on the notification button, because that means you'll never miss an episode. It'll let you know when we are live. It'll give you a little ding, and that'll give you a little alarm to wake up in the morning. Yes, so let's get this Tuesday underway. All right, let's do another song, guys. This is our boys Westealoranges with kkang, and then we're gonna get back with the weather. Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we do that, we got to do the question of the day, folks. We got to do it. Yes. There it is right there. And I forgot to put the break in. Here it is.
It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day.
Yeah. Jumping ahead of myself here. We got to do question of the day, guys. How can we do it without, how can we continue on without the question of the day? Okay. This has to do with beer, yummy, delicious beer. Which craft beer brand, now beloved in Jeju, first started in Seoul before opening its full brewery and tap room on the island? Okay, so it first started as like a, I don't want to say like a pop-up, but it was like a little amalgamation of a brewery of beer making, and then now it's got a full-on brewery, walking tour, super awesome. Which one is it? Is it A, Jeju Beer, B, Magpie Brewing, C, Gorilla Brewing, or D, Hand and Malt? These are all creative answers too. Yeah. Which craft beer brand, now beloved in Jeju, first started in Seoul before opening its brewery and tap room on the island? They also serve really good pizza. Is it A, Jeju Beer, B, Magpie Brewing, C, Gorilla Brewing, or D, Hand and Malt? What is it? Okay, you guys. And now we're going to get into our next song. All right. And that will be, kkang by Westealoranges. And then we're going to get back with the weather.
버려 킹강
I don't give a 미안 똑같은 너네 것만 만들어서 또 폼만 잡지 덥석 Hi hi haters 눈치껏 보고 챙겨 미간지 푸는 시간에 우리 배역은 좀 danger 뒤에서 내가 삐끗하길 바래 옛날 물어듯이 가끔 삐끗같이 타내 망하길 바래 내가 wonder 원래 벌레들이 고인데 넌 빛이 날때 무대한 뒤 배워본 순간 언제나 너가 날 씹어올 때를 기억해 나 여길 묻고 나서 답을 바라지도 않아 뜻이 너만 하겠냐면 역해란 네 존재가 Hey 너의 몸에 뱉다 내는 향수 같아 수빌 넘너 드러난 마녀 사냥 타겟 비바도 개운할 때 여전히 위줄 타겟 내 작품들이 속셈이라면 또 부말해
Talk about me carelessly 앞에서 말 한마디도 못 꺼내 뒤 한 번에 Break the 손을 뻗은 뒤 다 털어 한 입에 쎄 씹어버려 킹강
요새 한박자 우리 피리 불어 사람들이 다 따라 We try 그 감소담 있으면서 밑강 소리 물러 This is a metaphor Hey you're ready nobody 진짜 배기 삐딱 써디제 너 고개 끄덕여 I pay for a dream I pray for this scene 우리 각자 그 마이크 잡고 거꾸로 변해진 같은 무대 위설 받지 않은 팀 더블디스크 주에게 디스크 머리지 다 떨어지고도 말고 너의 시선 우리 air defense feel like Christmas season 눈이 내리면 비로소 우리 계절이니까 목보왕이면 With my homies that bars 노질껏 가져왔죠 Without wisdom no there's a piece of 약을 바로
Don't talk about me carelessly 앞에서 말한 마디도 못 꺼내 취약거는 Break the 눈에 뻗은 트위터를 한 입에 썰
씹어버린 길가
Don't talk about me carelessly 앞에서 말한 마디도 못 꺼내 취약거는 Break the 눈에 뻗은 트위터를 한 입에 씹어버린 길가 한 입에 씹어버린 길가 한 입에 씹어버린 길가 한 입에 씹어버린 길가
Let me hear you say
한 입에
씹어버린 길가
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, what's the weather like in Jeju? Sherry Russell in the house. Andromeda is in the house too. Very cool, Andromeda Orchestra. Okay, before we get into the actual weather, I wanted to share with you this amazing video that I took yesterday. Bear with me here. I got to put it in real time now, so it might be like super blown up, and so just give me a second here. I got to drop it in. Boop. Okay, it's sideways. Got to bring it down. Got to mute it really, really loud. So let's bring that down there. Okay, and then let's make it smaller. There we go. Okay. Let's start from the top. Okay, check out this. Check it out here. Look how sweet that is. So we're driving and JY unfortunately is driving and she's like, "Wow, that's a pretty cool cloud." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's like a super rare cloud. You got to see this, JY." And she can't cuz she's driving. But that was a really, really cool. When I zoom in there, you can see that. Are you familiar guys with this cloud that I'm taking a video of? Yeah, right there. That is a Altocumulus lenticularis, also known as a lenticular cloud, also known as the UFO cloud. UFO cloud. Yeah. It looks straight out of like a sci-fi movie, like found footage movie, isn't it? Isn't that cool? Yeah, super sweet. So yeah, I've never seen a UFO cloud in real life, so I was like really excited to finally capture one. And I kept talking about it, and it was really annoying JY because she couldn't see it. But yeah, it's super cool. And how are these clouds made? I guess these clouds form when stable, moist air is forced up and over mountains. That makes sense. Or large topographic barriers. So we got a bunch of odum, and of course we have holosun. Now holosun typically breaks the cloud surface. So this must have gone over like a larger odum to make that, very thin pancake looking edges like that. Super cool. And as we were driving around the island, it became more UFO like because we were kind of like looking at it straight on. Really amazing. Yeah, so these clouds are famous for causing frequent UFO reports and alien invasion hoaxes due to their uncanny resemblance to a spacecraft. And it was really cool. Let me zoom it in. I want you to kind of like, you can see like how the thinly slices like that is really awesome. Now, here's the interesting thing. While visually stunning, these serve as warning signs for pilots because they form in standing atmospheric waves. They usually indicate strong winds and severe turbulence near the trailing edges. However, experienced glider pilots actively seek these out as they visually mark a strong rising air. So there you go. Yeah, really cool. Really awesome. I've never seen one before in real life, and I'm been on this planet for over 40 years. So there you go. Yeah, so super awesome, super cool. All right, so let's get into the actual weather of today. Let's bring it up, PD. You got it, boss. Bip, right there. Here we go. For this morning's Gecko Radio weather, the headline is a cloudy, humid Tuesday with morning showers and thunderstorms possible, especially in the west and east. Okay, so we're talking about the opposite ends. Very interesting. So east and west all the way over, they're the ones that could get the thunderstorms. Here in Daejeong and the GC area, expect a mostly cloudy and humid start with temperatures around 24 to 29 degrees, and that humidity, at 29 degrees. There may be periods of rain and thunder in the morning, so keep an umbrella nearby and give yourself extra time on the roads. Up in Jeju City, skies will stay mostly cloudy and humid through the day. Temperatures will climb from around 24 degrees in the morning to around 30 degrees in the afternoon. It may not be a total washout, but it will feel very sticky and heavy. Now we're going down south to Sogyepo. Expect another overcast and humid day with temperatures between 24 and 29 degrees. Conditions should stay mostly cloudy with that classic Jangma season dampness in the air. And over on Seungsan and the east side, it could be hotter and more unstable. Forecast shows morning thunderstorms possible with temperatures rising sharply, possibly into the low to mid 30s. So if you're heading east or toward the coast, watch for sudden rain, thunder, and changing sea conditions. So the Gecko Radio takeaway is this: today is not the clean, fresh kind of cloudy. It's the humid, stormy kind. Keep an umbrella with you, stay cool, and watch out for the sudden showers or thunder, especially in the morning. Wednesday still looks cloudy and humid with more showers possible in parts of the island. I also want to kind of give a warning if you're driving around, especially if you're driving to and from the city. The fog can get insane. It can get so foggy. So do be careful. Like at one point, I could really only see a few meters in front of me, and that was on the highway. So we had to put our four ways on, our little blinkers, and we had to take it easy on the highway. All right, let's move on. How we doing on time? Yeah, we're doing okay. All right, let's do another song here. Because this next song has to do with our answer to the question of the day. And this is our boys' Wednesday Off, Drink With Me.
It's been a long road, and I'm tired of this rain. The face I love, they all fade away. Get a empty glass and a heart full of pain. So come on, sit down. Don't ask my name. I say too much, and I lost my way. Love some good talk, I let slip away. Every scar I hide price to pay. So pull me one more and let it stay. Tonight
but we try to be. So raise that glass and drink with me.
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative.
That's right. Monday through Friday, Jeju Morning Alternative. How you guys doing today? We are back, and that was Wednesday off. Drink with me to slow things down in the morning. It has to do with our question of the day, but kind of fun story about Wednesday off. Jungyi and I were going to talk about this in Jeju Good Eating. We went to a very new southern joint that they're kind of like, they had a soft opening. I wouldn't say they're like open, but the doors are open. So their menus aren't fully ironed out yet, and the interior still has some work to be done. But this is this place called Dixie's. It's this southern food joint in the city, in Jeju City. It was awesome. So we go there, country music blasting. You know, we have like proper country music, but also we have like blues. There's like, records of BB King on the wall and stuff like that. And then we're eating, and then Jisuk, the lead singer from Wednesday Off, just walks right in. And we're like, yo, man, what's going on? Apparently, he helps out and he works at the inn upstairs. And then you got this super Western type of place downstairs. So it's essentially like a tavern, almost like a saloon of sorts. So it's super fun. Anyways, we're going to talk about that place in Jeju Good Eating. And just funny Wednesday off story. Okay. Let's get back to the question of the day. I think we did have some answers here. The question of the day, once again, was which craft beer brand, now beloved in Jeju, started in Seoul before opening its brewery and tap room on the island? Is it Jeju Beer, Magpie Brewing, Gorilla Brewing, or Hand and Malt? Okay, so the answer is, and I think we had Halsey read, everybody's correct. I saw Andromeda, they said Gachi, Sherry Russell, and Halsey, they also said B. It is Magpie Brewing. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Very good. Magpie Brewing. Sherry and Halsey, that was very confident answers. How did you guys know about it? Did you learn about it on Wonders of Jeju? Yeah, maybe. I'm pretty sure Eric, the master of masters, also the CEO of Magpie Brewing, he's probably been on Wonders of Jeju. If he hasn't, I'd be very surprised. So yes, the correct answer is Magpie Brewing. Magpie might have started in Seoul, but its Jeju chapter is a huge part of its identity now, and a big part of Jeju as well, I would say. Their brewery opened on the north side of Jeju in 2016. Wow, has it been that long? Inside a repurposed Tangerine warehouse, which feels very Jeju. The brewery has leaned into the island not just as the location, but as an inspiration, using local ingredients and the clean island environment as part of their brewing story. We got some images here. Hey, check out that guy. Look, who's that dude? That was from a while ago. That man, how long ago was that? Was that like 2019 maybe? We went on the brewing tour. And so that you walk through and you smell the hops and the barley and all that stuff. And of course, you get to sample the beer. So there we go. And then we get our little Magpie Gachi stamps. So there you go. Oh, Sherry she totally guessed. Well, you were very confident about that. You just said B. So yes, Gachi Magpie, okay? And then also here, one of their best known Jeju connected beers is The Ghost, a goose-style sour beer brewed with Jeju tangerine. It's bright, tart, citrusy, and refreshing. It's very snappy. Does that make sense? A very snappy beer. The kind of beer that makes sense on the island known for wind, sea, and gamgul. So there you go. That's the can. And if you didn't know, hey, if you go to a Whole Foods, you might find Magpie. Yeah. Magpie, they also have beers like what is that? Hwan Sandoe, some Jeju Island, described as a crisp rice lager style beer with a local citrus kick, using 2 varieties of Jeju oranges. So while Magpie is not originally a Jeju only brand, it has become deeply tied to the island through its brewery, taproom culture, Jeju inspired beers from tangerine sour beers to citrus island lagers. Magpie has done a great job. They also host a lot of events. Their tour is great. Their pizza also has no right to be as good as it is. Their menu actually is very good. It's an excellent menu. Like, it's bad enough that their beer is fantastic, but then they really make an effort. Eric, the CEO, he makes an effort to find chefs to properly pair with the beers, and the food is very good. The food is great. Okay, so there we go. I'll tell you what. Because now we got to move right along. It's time for the news. This just in. Jeju Morning News Briefing. Okay, we're back, and now it's time for Jeju Morning News Briefing, and this one is crazy. Okay, I read this. I was told about this by writer JY. I was like, are you serious right now? Are you kidding me? Okay, we begin this morning with a story that will hit close to home for anyone who drives in Jeju. If you ever looked at the gas prices and wondered, why is the fuel on the island always so expensive? Korea's Fair Trade Commission now says part of the answer may be price fixing. What? What year is this? On Monday, Korea's antitrust regulator announced fines totaling 2.05 billion won against the Jeju branch of the Korea Gas Station Association, Jeju Agricultural Cooperative, and Sogopo Agricultural Cooperative. Those are big names. They run a lot of the island, okay? According to the Fair Trade Commission, from September 2022 to July 2024, the groups allegedly worked together to set reference prices for gasoline, diesel, and kerosene across Jeju. The association reportedly received the next day's fuel prices in advance from the Jeju and Sogopo agricultural cooperatives, then shared those prices with member gas stations through Kakao Talk group chats, text messages, phone calls, and even in-person visits. The regular says the association encouraged both member and non-member gas stations to follow the reference prices. It also found that when other price fixing investigations made the news, the association avoided posting prices in group chats and instead used phone calls or text messages. Members were also reportedly asked to delete price-related messages and not leak the information outside. The Jeju Gas Station Association had 116 member businesses as of the end of 2024, making up around 60% of all gas stations on the island. The Fair Trade Commission says that the alleged price fixing helped push Jeju's fuel prices above mainland levels. At times, gasoline was up to 83 won per liter more expensive than on the mainland, diesel up to 151 more expensive, and kerosene up to 53 won higher. Officials did note that Jeju fuel prices are naturally higher because of transportation costs to the island, but they say that without the alleged collusion, prices could have been up to 10 to 61 per liter lower. The Fair Trade Commission says it will continue monitoring fuel ticket markets closely, especially because gasoline, diesel, and kerosene are closely tied to everyday life. So for Jeju drivers, the questions many have been asking, why was the gas so expensive here? Now we may have at least one official answer. Price fixing, price gauging, you guys. That's not cool. That's just not cool. That's not a cool thing. Come on, don't do that. So, yes, on the average, it's higher, but if it wasn't for this price fixing, once again, the prices would have been 10 to 61 per liter lower. So, wow, straight up gas fixing. Let's just be happy these people were caught. But the scary thing is those are massive associations across the island. That's not a comfortable feeling. Okay, moving on. Scientists have discovered a new clue about the 3 island siblings floating off the coast of Seogwipo. We're talking about Bomsum, Moonsum, and Supsum, the 3 volcanic islands lined across roughly 8 kilometers of sea in front of Seogwipo. For a long time, researchers had estimated the Moonsum and Supsum were formed around 730,000 years ago. I think they're called the Brothers Islands. Yesterday, Jeju Sori reported that according to the Jeju World Heritage Headquarters, a newer and more precise dating method has now given scientists a clearer picture. The latest research shows that Bomsum formed about 804,000 years ago and Moonsum about 824,000 years ago, and Supsum around 796,000 years ago. In other words, I mean, it's around 800,000, give or take. I mean, for us, it's not that big of a difference because 800, but roughly 800,000 years ago. And the interesting part is not just the timing, that these 3 islands were also arranged in almost a straight line. Because of that, researchers are now looking into the possibility that a line-shaped volcanic activity took place on the southern waters of Jeju at the time. We don't have any pictures of the actual islands themselves, but they're very distinctive. They're kind of like I think their nickname is called the Brothers Island. If you're in Seogwipo, they kind of sit up jagged, and sometimes when the tide is down, it actually looks like they're kind of like 2 bros. Just guys when they get together for like a photo, they're just like arms around each other, just like. You know what I mean? They're just like that. No smiling. That's what they kind of look like. So maybe that's why they got the nicknames Brothers Island. Yes. So very cool. So next time you're looking out in Seogwipo towards Bomsum, Moonsum, and Supsum, remember those peaceful looking islands may actually be a part of a much bigger volcanic story written into Jeju's landscape some 800,000 years ago. Very cool. And finally, this morning we have, Jeju's self-driving tourism bus is getting ready to move into its next phase. Let's zoom this baby up. Take a look at this. Got the little self-driving. Cool. Okay. So no driver, driverless. According to headline Jeju, starting August 1st, the Ilchubong Go, the autonomous bus operating around the Seungsan Ilchubong area, will begin paid service on a newly adjusted route. The bus has been running as a free trial service since September of last year. Oh, really? I haven't seen it on the road. Carrying more than, around 3,000 passengers so far while testing the stability and the technology of the technology. The new paid route will run between Phoenix Island and the entrance roundabout of Seungsan Port. According to Jeju Province, the route has been adjusted after listening to feedback among local residents. Instead of entering directly into Seungsan Village or Seungsan Ilchubong, the bus will mainly use larger main roads to reduce traffic inconvenience and improve pedestrian safety. Yeah, if it's going through the small roads and it's like beep boop, it's got to stop for traffic. If there's narrow, folks like to park in the street, which is super fun to navigate. I'll tell you what. The route, it will also include a part of Naesumyeon Coastal Road, giving visitors a more convenient way to enjoy the area and enjoy the seas as well. Fares will be the same as regular city buses, and existing public transport benefits, including transfer discounts and age-based fare reductions, will still apply. Payment can be made, so that's cool. It's not more expensive. It's the same price as regular public transport. So that's pretty cool, as regular city buses. So you can maybe use it as part of your commute. That's interesting. During the peak season from August 1st to October 31st, 2 buses will operate 12 times a day, with service running from 10:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'll just take one of those and give a little feedback to you guys. The interval between buses will be around 35 minutes. Okay. Now, there you go. So they're just testing some of the routes here, and yeah, very cool. So next time you're out in Seungsan, you may be sharing the road with one of Jeju's first self-driving tourism buses, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a little like lunchbox that I grew up with. Like little tin lunch boxes. You know what I mean? Super cute. And let's just hope it's stay safe out there, right? Okay. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's do our next song here, and then it's time for what's going down in the GEC. We're talking about buses and public transportation. Let's do Lost in the City by Ashmute, and then we'll be back with what's going down in the GEC.
I need a change, I need something is new. 이 평화가 난 불안해. 반복되는 하루 속에 아무렇지 않은 듯이 conceal my feelings 수많은 얼굴 뒤로 또 이렇게 서 있어 멀리 보이는 조명에 뜨겁게 눈을 감아 난 작은 조각 하나하나 모아 꿈을 꾸는 난 확신이 필요해 내일의 난 어떨지 오늘의 난 몰라 외로움에 잠든 이 길을 그냥 걸어본 Cause I'm lost in the city 두 가지 새벽 나와 다른 사람들께 I'm lost in the city yeah 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 모두가 왜 혼자인지 궁금한 걸까 지겹게도 돌아가는 밤이 난 싫어 yeah I'm lost in the city yeah 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 귓가를 스치는 잡이소리 돌아서면 사그라들 그런 소리 이젠 기억 속에 It was just the rain 손에 잡힌 rainbow 나를 내려다보네 I'll find my way Cause I'm lost in the city 두 가지 새벽 나와 다른 사람들께 I'm lost in the city yeah 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 모두가 왜 혼자인지 궁금한 걸까 지겹게도 돌아가는 밤이 난 싫어 yeah I'm lost in the city yeah 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 oh I'm lost in the city I'm lost in the city I'm lost in the city I'm lost 이곳에서
Meet more. You are listening to Gecko Radio in the morning.
That's right. Welcome back to Gecko Radio in the morning, Monday through Friday, all through the summer, 7 a.m. Yes. The chat is really appreciating Ashmute. Agreed 100%. You got to check out her other work. It's very, very, very good. Ashmute, I think it's a duo. It's the lead vocalist that you see there, and I believe it's her just her music partner who is doing everything else. And she's been doing it for a while. I would say close to maybe 10 years, but some of her in her Spotify list, it's up in the millions of hits. So I just stumbled on her work, and I just shot my shot and I just DM'd him. I really didn't think I was going to get any response, just because some of them are those hits were very high. And they answered back, and they're like, go ahead. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. So yes, Ashmute is a permanent part, hopefully permanent part, hopefully all of our artists are permanent, of Gecko Radio. So that is really cool. And we're going to be playing a lot more of her work. And it's very, 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 very good. Her vocals, her range is very good. She bounces between English and Korean. I don't know if she's Kyopo, but when she sings, it's very clear. Like there's little to no accent when she sings, and it's kind of in that vibe. It's not quite K-poppy, you know what I mean? And I got nothing against K-pop, but it's not quite in the realm of K-pop. It's like kind of on that edge. Does that make sense? She's great. Ashmute, yeah, She's amazing. Okay, they are amazing. I'm sorry, they're a pair, so they are amazing. All right, it's time to get super local with what's going down in the GEC. It's a beautiful day in the GEC, the global edu city. What's going on? What's going down? That's NLCS or SJA or KIS or BHA. What's going on? What's happening? What's going down in the GEC? All right, for today's What's Going Down in the GEC, we got another honorary GEC story because, let's be honest, some places are close enough to the community spirit, even if they're not technically inside the GEC bubble. We say the greater GEC area. Okay, we're talking about Magpie Brewing. Okay, that's why we did the whole question of the day thing. One of Jeju's favorite craft beer spots, and definitely among many here on the island. Yeah, man, I love that place. Also, Eric is awesome. He's a huge Star Wars fan. So am I. So we totally nerd out when we sit down for a delicious Magpie beer. What do we got going on here? Magpie isn't just about beer. Over the years, they become a real community space, hosting everything from markets and fundraisers to music jams, DJ nights, and all kinds of creative gatherings. And this summer, a full-on party scene is coming back to Magpie. Very nice. Every summer, Magpie teams up with Cake Shop Seoul, the legendary Itaewon club known for its forward-thinking music and underground sound. Okay, all three dogs are in the office right now, so that's what you're hearing in the background. But let's go back to here. And now the Cake Shop Korea tour is making its final stop right here in Jeju. That's very cool. Magpie says they're doing this for more than just cool points. Cool points, nice. The goal, oh, I forgot to give out your cool points for winning. You guys get all 10,000 cool points. Sorry about that, guys. The goal is to help plant and grow real club culture here on the island, bringing the sound and energy of Itaewon. Let's bring up this other image here. Oh, that's cool. Itaewon together with Magpie's fresh craft beer and Jeju's summer night atmosphere. The party is happening Saturday, July 11th, starting at 8 p.m. and going until late. The venue is first floor, 7 Taptong-ro Igil, right below Magpie on the second floor. Oh, okay, yeah, we know where that is. Yes, that place is used a lot for a lot of cool events going on. So grab your friends, wear something you can dance in, and get ready for beats, beer, dancing, and a long summer night of cake shop sounds, Magpie beer, and pure Jeju energy. If you love good music, good beer, and a crowd that actually came to move, yes, keep your eyes on at Magpie Brewery and at Cake Shop Seoul for the full details. Awesome. Very cool. There you go. So yeah, just only one GEC thing. Pardon me. Yes, not a lot is going down in the GC, but that is super cool. We'll see if we can make that, and we'll definitely cover that again for our weekend rundown. Okay, yeah, moving right along. We got time for another song here. Let's do SANDOKKAEBI, and this is gonna give us the West Coast vibes. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey. SANDOKKAEBI from a 6-4. Yeah. 금 너와라. Yeah, microphone solo SANDOKKAEBI 등장. 대충도사 무도사 없지만 난 누가 내가 소개해. 닥쳐 들어가. 시청 get 'em. 탑동 get 'em. 연동 get 'em. 어디든 다 제주 get 'em. 서울 get 'em. 전국 get 'em. 어디든 다 SANDOKKAEBI 등장 출신 용담 도남 오라동 거청역이 도착 시에 따위 흉치 같은 곡삭 소각주만 돌아왔어 고향 올스쿨 나이 먹은 아저씨 이젠 30주 더 거의 막바지 호랑이주 담배 핀 시절부터 지금까지 줄기차게 뿜어댔죠 라멘 근데 사실 담배는 안 펴 난 한잔하고 피는 거지 난리 딴지 거짓하지 마라 차라리 바퀴 검질이나 맵사 빨리 그 세찬 막걸리 다 뺏어 먹어 배 두드리 멍다음처럼 좁혀 배지근한 안주 찾는 돼지 소크라테스 알바나 SANDOKKAEBI 금 너와라 뚝딱 yeah 마이크폰 솔로 SANDOKKAEBI 등장 대충도사 무도사 없지만 난 누가 내가 소개해 닥쳐 들어가 시청 get 'em 탑동 get 'em 연동 get 'em 어디든 다 제주 get 'em 전국 get 'em 어디든 다 가져와 봄을 참고야 그런 건 없어 클라우드 상시 보관 말로만 떠들지 마랑 좁아 죽이는 벽타는 금은 보아 맞아 겁나 속모 페이 싹다 술로 바꾸는 마소 통장 잔고 상식 가출 What the heck 나게를 잡으러 가는 악주 고집불통 숙취에 따르는 두통에 비틀거려 휘청 빈틈에 날려 취권 마치 쑥독 비오듯 흐르는 플로우 민기적 자빠정이 신자인의 기권 내비둬 단작사 놈들 뒷바라지 뭐 사는 갈 말이야 아랑아라지 공안에도 바빠 Know what I mean if you don't know Now you know 산도깨비 금나와라 뚝딱이야 마이크폰 솔로 산도깨비 등장 배추도사 무도사 없지만 난 누가 내가 소개해 닥쳐 들어가 시청 get 'em 탑동 get 'em 연동 get 'em 어디든 다 제주 get 'em 서울 get 'em 전국 get 'em 어디든 다 시청 get 'em 탑동 get 'em 연동 get 'em 어디든 다 제주 get 'em 서울 get 'em 전국 get 'em 어디든 다
Jeju Life Hacks.
아무도 모르는 세계에서 왔수
That freak is so corny. E equals MC cubed is his password. Oh my gosh. I made all that, so I'm making fun of myself, of course. Yes, Jeju Life Hacks. It's time for our official Tuesday segment. Jeju Life Hack, what to eat when it's too hot, baby. When it's too hot. Yes. Probably good life tips. I do know Koreans like to fight fire with fire. If it's hot, they eat even hotter. I wonder if that's what it's like today. Very interesting. But this is Jeju, so let's see how they do things, okay? Today's Jeju Life Hack is all about summer food because when the island gets this hot and humid, sometimes the best survival strategy is simply knowing what to eat. Okay, first up, fruit. In Jeju, summer fruit is a serious business. For watermelon, a lot of locals will recommend Hanado Mart, especially if you want something reliable and easy. But for real summer fruit hunting, the best life hack is the Daejeong 5-day market. Yes, that's where it's open on every 1 and 5 of the calendar. Yes. There every 5 days pretty much. That's where you'll find seasonal fruit like watermelon, peaches, plums, grapes, melons, and sometimes locally grown Jeju mangoes. You also pick up some locally grown kiwis, and apple mango is super hot. It's like been crazy hot for a couple of years, and it's kind of going up and down its popularity. It's also crazy expensive, yes. But yes, here's a tip. If you're not sure which fruit is sweet, do not be shy, okay? Here we go. You can say, you can ask, hey, can I try a sample in Korean? Sample 돼요. And most fruits, they're used to it, especially if you're a 외국인. They'll be like, yeah, go ahead, try it out. Sure, they'll get a kick out of it, especially in traditional markets. Also, little Jeju hack there is when you live in Jeju, you got to find your person. You know what I mean? You got to find your vendor. And then you and them, like, you got this connection, you know what I mean? They might slip you a little baker's dozen of mangoes or a little something, but you gotta find your person. Does that make sense? That totally makes sense. Farmer markets, it works the same in the States. And here's your little summer food challenge. Okay, this one is interesting. Yeah, try your watermelon with just a tiny bit of doenjang. Yes, that is the Korean soybean paste, or samjang in the Korean dipping sauce. Yup. Yeah, I know. Sure. But many Koreans they'll live by this method, okay? Yes, it sounds strange at first, but in Jeju, some people eat watermelon this way, and some also do it with Korean melon or chame, right? The small yellow summer melon kind of looks like a gourd, but it's like a little mini striped melon with these white stripes. crunchy flesh and a light sweet flavor. The idea is simple, sweet and salty. Just a tiny dab of doenjang brings out the sweetness of the fruit, kind of like how some people, yeah, my father did it. He would sprinkle salt onto cantaloupe. My mother would yell at him because of his sodium levels, but yes, he would do that. Okay, now, yeah, of course, you don't want to scoop a whole spoonful, just a little dab situation. So your summer challenge is watermelon or doenjang or a chame with doenjang, and try it once before you judge it, because there's a science behind it. The salt, the sodium does draw the sugars to that. That's how it works. It's what do you call that? Diffusion, osmosis. Essentially, the sodium draws the sugars to the surface so that immediately hits your taste buds. Okay. Now, next we have Moher. Okay, is one of Jeju's classic summer dishes, raw fish or seafood served in icy, spicy, tangy broth, and a little sweet. It's also kind of that sweet, bitter kind of tasting with veggies. It's cold, refreshing, and very Jeju. Around Mosepo, you'll see lots of places serving, jali mure, which is raw damselfish soup, the small fish, and the hanchi mure, and other seafood-based versions. So here are the different versions like that. I can actually taste this image. I've had this before. It's crunchy. It's cool. It really brings the temperature down when it's hot outside for sure. So the top, that is the jari mure, and then below is the hanchi mure. So 2 places to keep on your radar is Sunulum near Mosepo Port, known for seasonal fish, and the Daeksang Sikdang, a long-running Mosepo seafood spot. So both in Mosepo, often associated with fresh local seafood and fish dishes. So there you go. Yes. Oh, Sherry says, yeah, they got those Korean yellow melons. I was not crazy about them. Can I be completely honest? These Korean yellow melons. Should I bring one up in real time here? Korean yellow melon. Yes. But I was not too crazy about them in the beginning until I had like a good piece. Then I was okay with it. Then I was fine. Okay, let's bring it up real time here. Come on, Mark. Come on, PD. Faster, PPD. You got it, boss. I'm working as fast as I can. I don't get paid here. Okay, here we go. Boop. There we go. Here's our Korean melon. Yeah, so I wasn't as crazy about them, but that was until I actually had a really good slice of one, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is actually pretty awesome. So that is our yellow melon right there. Try it out. It's how do I describe the taste? Yeah, a bit like cantaloupe. A bit like also a bit like what do you call the yellow one? Not Sandoe. I'm losing all my English. The something dew. The yellow one, or the green one, the light green one. Honeydew. It's a bit like honeydew, and a little bit like watermelon, and a little bit like cantaloupe if they had a baby. So there you go. Yes. So yes, we talked about the restaurants here. Now, if you're on the another West Side adjacent, we have Jeju Soon Memil Makguksu in Andok, known for pure buckwheat makguksu, and especially their perilla. Let's bring it up. Where is it? Buckwheat noodles, right there. I'm also not crazy about this unless it's in the summer, super hot. Then I'm totally down like a clown. Okay. Good stop if you're moving between the GEC, Andok, and Southwest Side. This is when my mouth starts getting, in this section is when my mouth gets starting super, like I'm just salivating right now is what's happening when I see all these food pictures. So today's summer food hack is simple. Buy fruit at the 5-day market. Find your person, find your guy or your girl, your vendor. Ask for a sample, and also put the little samjang, a little bit, on the actual fruit itself. It actually draws out the sugars. But people back in the States that kind of do that too with just regular salt. All right. And that does it for today's show. We're done. We're over. Wow. Big thank you to the amazing artists who encourage us, of course. And this is just the beginning. There's more to come. And Drama Orchestra says, hey, wow, yes, we are getting upgraded by the minute. Thanks for saying that. So I think because you guys were super about Ashmute. I'll put another Ashmute song to close this out because they're great, and I want to hear you. I want you to hear more of them. And yes, get ready to hear more and more. Tomorrow is Wednesday, and that is Jeju Gems. That's where we shine a light on some of the island's hidden treasures, a place, a hot spot, or an experience that makes Jeju a little more magical. Some are famous, some are tucked away, but they all have a story worth sharing. Also, our news has been really on. We've been great with our news stories. That all comes down to JY Jade. So thank you, writer JY. News stories have been awesome, really good. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up here. I was gonna have a different song, but I'm gonna end it off with Ashmute Harumara because you guys are digging Ashmute. So let's do this. Give me a second here to bring it up and enjoy the day. Have a great, what day is it? Tuesday. And I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. All right. This is Ashmute Harumara.
설레던 남녀전이 아스라이 선명한 그날의 메모리 숨이 차도록 소리쳐가도 밤이 새도록 돌고 돌아오는 맘 그저 흘러가기를 우리마다 가득한 이 공기 소란스런 맘에 익숙해지려나 하루마다 구름 빛이 될 때 이름 없는 맘에 날 알아줄까 뒤늦게 깨달아 날 붙잡았던 건 여전히